Chapter 89. Capturing Luck. Divine Foothills Imperial Dynasty. King Lu City. The Lord of King Lu City, covered in blood, stood on top of the city tower, looking at the sounds of shouting and killing that covered the city below. His face showed a look of sadness. On top of the city tower, there were countless corpses falling all over the place. City Lord, the cracks on the defending formation are getting more and more. More and more sharp arrows and poisonous mist are coming in. The defending generals and soldiers have another batch of massive casualties, and the defending people are even more, a junior general anxiously said. In front of him was the King Lu City Grand Formation, opposite a single magic treasure, Impact. Although the Grand Formation can repair itself, but there are still countless cracks. The cracks couldn't penetrate people, but a sharp arrow from the Divine Archer was quickly shot in along the gap. A poisonous mist entered along the cracks, killing and injuring countless people. The inside of the city defense was able to attack the outside, and 3 million enemy troops died outside. But inside the city, 1 million of the city defense troops perished as well. The deaths of the people were even more numerous. Can't hold it anymore. At most tomorrow, the big formation is going to break. It could have held them off, but a bunch of elders from the Zhengjin sect, the Zhengjin Patriarch, made a move. The big formation can't hold out for too long. City Lord, what should we do? Surrender, perhaps. A group of city guards wiped the blood on their bodies and said in shock. City Lord King Lu shook his head and said, "The tragic situation in Tianhe City, don't you remember?" All the generals' eyes reddened for a moment. "Send my voice into the entire city," King Lu City Lord said in a deep voice. "Yes, Buzz." Through the sound-amplifying magic treasure, the voice was instantly transmitted into the entire city of King Lu City. People of King Lu City has encountered a moment of life and death, so I thank some of the young and strong for braving life and death to come and help our city army resist. But the city army has almost died out, and most of the people who came to help have also died. They are all heroes defending our home. The city is going to be lost, and I need more people to help. Perhaps to come and fight in the war. You may die immediately, but at least you die with dignity. The city can't hold on for long, but we must hold on until the reinforcements come, until the Emperor comes to help. The tragic situation of Tianhe City is still fresh in our minds. Once these devils break through the city, what is waiting for us? Your sons and daughters were arbitrarily humiliated and killed. Your wives and daughters were arbitrarily ***. Your parents were all decapitated. You yourselves can only fall in a pool of blood and watch slowly die. For the sake of your sons and daughters, for the sake of your wives, for the sake of your parents, for the sake of yourselves, please come to our aid, all those who can, and guard our home, guard our King Lu City." The City Lord's voice penetrated the entire city, and the people of the city who were originally hiding in their homes were suddenly jolted. "No, I'm going to defend the city. Father, Mother, don't stop me. If I don't go, our whole family will die. For the sake of my children, I'm going. Even if I die, as long as you guys live, it's enough. You goon, why did I marry you? If you don't go, I'll go. I'll go." One by one, the people headed to the city tower. One by one, the archers quickly shot arrows into the outside world. The tragic war continued. The large army that came to invade was instantly killed and injured. City Lord, the Grand Formation can't hold on much longer. It will break open tomorrow at most, an official in charge of defending the city's Grand Formation said with a saddened face. "City Lord, the earliest it will take 4 reinforcement troops to come from all around is 10 days from now. Sovereign Gungjin and the others will strike and break through the city tomorrow. We can't stop them." A group of guards said sadly, "When the city is here, the people are here. When the city is gone, the people are gone. the city lord said with red eyes. Yes, the crowd of generals said sadly. Huh, no, city lord, look, the flying boat. That flying boat. Zhengjin sect master, the Zhengjin sect's powerhouses. How come they're all on the flying boat together? They ran away. Only a small number of generals were left behind. What happened? The Zhengjin sect master is gone. A bunch of elders are gone. It must have been the emperor's hand. The city lord's face lit up with joy. The emperor. It must be the emperor. I knew it. The emperor won't leave us alone. The emperor has lured the Zhengjin sovereign away. Now, we can guard it for a longer period of time, waiting for reinforcements. The city lord's face showed a look of ecstasy. Really? Quickly, inform the people of this encouraging news. The emperor has struck. We can guard the city for even longer, the city lord said excitedly. Yes. The departure of the strong Zhengjin patriarch immediately encouraged the people. The defense of the city became more attentive. The tragic war still continued, and on the 9th day, boom, the defending city formation burst apart with a loud bang, and the invading army, which had lost a total of 5 million generals, finally broke the city. It's over. It's over. The city is broken, a general said sadly. Countless people also looked at the scene blankly. It's still broken. It's still broken. Outside the city, amidst the invading army's clamor. Ha 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 ha. It's finally broken. I'm going to slaughter all of King Lu City. Half of my brothers died. I want you to pay for your lives. Not a single one of you will live, just like the Heavenly Harmony sect, die together. The invading army excitedly rushed into the city. The city lord's face was ugly, but he still amplified his voice across the city. People of King Lu City, the devil has entered the city. They are going to kill your parents. They are going to kill your sons and daughters. They are going to take away all of your belongings. And they are going to rape your wives and daughters. Are you going to stand by and watch? Cannot. The whole city resounded with roars of grief and indignation. The sound shook the heavens and the earth. The invading army that had rushed into the city and was preparing to wreak havoc snapped. Take up your weapons and fight the devil to the end, the city lord roared. Kill the devil! Kill the devil! Roars resounded throughout the city. All the people all rushed out and rushed towards the invading army. The invading army, which was preparing to burn and loot, had a steep jolt. City lord, it's not good. An unknown army has appeared outside the city again. Then there's an invasion army, a guard general said in horror. Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty, Yellow Foothill City's 800,000 strong army, by order of the city lord, has come to support Green Foothill City. Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty, Jling City's 800,000 troops, by order of the city lord, have come to support Green Foothill City. Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty. A loud chant rang out, and 8 million troops suddenly appeared. All of them were Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty reinforcements, although they had come late, but, after all, they had come. Ha 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 ha, the heavens will not destroy my King Lu City. People of King Lu City, the reinforcements have arrived. The reinforcements have arrived. Leave this group of devils, all of them in my King Lu City. Destroy their bones and ashes. Avenge my brothers and sisters. Avenge the hundreds of millions of compatriots in Choni City. The city lord roared. Kill, kill, kill. The shouts of killing rushed to the sky. The reinforcements had arrived. The people were instantly charged with wariness. Now, there was no need to be afraid. This group of devils, none of them would want to leave. Outside the city, the reinforcements also rushed over with shouts and killings. And the invasion army, although there are 5 million, but, after a month of fighting, has long been exhausted, heard the rear shouting and killing, suddenly in chaos. Formation, formation, one by one, the generals roared. But, under the scattered sand, where could they still form up? Many people instantly fled in a hurry, amongst the panic would spread. More and more people fled in panic amongst the panic. For a time, the city gates were in chaos. Many invading troops were not killed, but were trampled to death by their own people. Escape. Where to flee to? The heavens have eyes. The heavens have eyes. Ha 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 ha. The city lord laughed with tears in his eyes. The Genjin patriarch took the strongest members of the clan and hurried back to the headquarters in a hurry. It wasn't that he wasn't willing to leave more strong men to fight in King Lu City, but once the headquarters at the 100,000 Mountains was destroyed, the Qi was going to fall apart. Then the Gungjin sect, which had operated for 1,000 years, would be ruined. Huang Fu Chaoj, you're so ruthless, so ruthless. I only broke your city, but you're heading straight for my headquarters. You're trying to destroy my sect, the Gungjin sect master said with a scowl on his face. The Gungjin patriarch didn't think about it. In the past, if he hadn't invaded the Divine Foothills imperial dynasty, why would Huang Fu Chaoj have to make a dangerous move? Straight into the Yellow Dragon. Shoo. After 9 days of non-stop rushing, the flying boat finally carried everyone to the outside of the headquarters. Outside the headquarters, a super cloud formation wrapped the entire headquarters. There were 3 cities immediately outside the headquarters. Early on, the city lords had led troops to support them, but they had been ineffective. Sovereign, you've finally returned. Sovereign, these days, we sent our troops in, but when we went in, they were gone. This grand formation is too weird. What should we do? The city lords were anxious. A big formation. Could it be the ancient sea again? Such a large grand formation. Chu Chen's face changed as he looked at the large formation in front of him. Right at this matter, Patriarch Genjin's face abruptly changed. No. Sovereign. What's wrong? Chu Chen said in surprise. Dead. The saber-toothed tiger is dead. My Gungjin sect's Qi. It's going to fall apart. No. The Gungjin sect master's face changed wildly as he said. Rumble. Steeply, from within the cloud mist formation, a golden stream of Qi emerged. Qi luck. That's Qi luck. However, a golden aura was seen flowing out, followed by a rapid shot towards the northeast. Rumble. Rolling Qi luck surged to the east, converging towards the distant northeast. It's Huang Fu Chaoj. He destroyed the saber-toothed tiger and robbed my Genjin sect's Qi luck. The Gungjin sect master's face changed wildly. That's not right. That direction. It's not Full God City. Chu Chen was slightly stunned. At the same time, in the 1,000 Islands Sea, the 9 and 5 islands, it was overseen by Crown Prince Gu Qin, who was presiding over the midst of the pilgrimage. Rumble. Steeply, there was a rumble in the sky above the punching heaven hall of the court. Gu Qin, a crowd of civil and military officials were shocked as they stepped out of the punching heaven hall together to look at the sky. However, they saw that above the sky, countless golden cloud Qi gathered steeply. Rolling golden clouds hovered over the sky above the punching heaven palace, bringing with it a terrifying might as countless auras quickly converged. What is this? Some ministers said blankly. In the crowd, Meng Tai's face changed and said, Qi fortune. This is the sea of Qi luck clouds. Your Majesty exterminated a clan in the divine continent Earth, snatched their Qi luck. This. Meng Tai was completely shocked. A clan that possessed great Qi luck was not comparable to those island lords of the 1,000 Island Sea. The might of that one clan could sweep across the entire 1,000 Island Sea. This surging Qi, surely it wouldn't be the people suddenly increasing their senses. The establishment of the Great Han Dynasty, less than a year. The number of people has not increased much. The Qi also has, but less pathetic. In the sky above the punching heaven palace, at most 1 or 2 strands of golden cloud filaments, where there is so much Pangar. This is a piece of golden cloud R. Such a huge amount of Qi. This is something that has to be accumulated for countless years to have R. Your Majesty got this much Qi luck by destroying a clan. The clans in the divine continent Earth aren't much better. are they?" a minister said blankly. Meng Tai, some of the ministers didn't understand, but, after all, a large number of cultivators had been recruited this year. And those cultivators were the ones who understood the meaning of this Qi luck. The countless recruited cultivators, who originally identified with the Great Han Dynasty only by their high salaries, at this moment, looking at that rolling Qi luck, all of them were jolted. Great Han Dynasty. It was just established less than a year ago, and the emperor is so domineering, already exterminating a clan in the Divine Continent and starting to grab the Qi luck. Casino Royal Resort. Some of the cultivators of the Outer Islands to come here also reported a little bit of non-thinking. If it is possible to seize the ancient sea of the Earth's dragon vein, annexation of the 9-5 islands, how good it is are. However, suddenly seeing that rolling Qi converging, a group of unsuspecting cultivators suddenly had a jolt. Their faces revealed a look of horror. The bad thoughts from earlier were instantly gone. Am I dreaming? So much Qi luck? Are you kidding?